Hey everybody.
All of our first time.
Hey everybody. I decided to take my sister out on her day off. We are going to get food. Is this it?
No, that's the wine room.
We're going to talk to you about that. Anyway. Yeah, so my sister had her event, Black Joy, and she's the founder. She's the host. I almost said she is the
Founder
chief.
and executive director.
Yes, all of that. So yes, I said let's just go hang out for the day. My kids are fine. They know how to get in the house. I just need Max to let Diana in the gate. I think it was the next street. But yeah, because it was no parking. Y'all, I am in Winter Park. Park Avenue. I never been here before. It's so pretty. I think I'm gonna have to start coming here because this
This is a nice little day area.
Yeah. Oh my God, let's get to the restaurant. This is the place. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The server should be right with you. Okay?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right.
The porterhouse. Which one would you recommend?
The salmon.
The salmon. Cozy looks good too.
How are the cocktails?
Oh, it's pretty good.
You did your thing.
I do.
All right. This is my tuna. Becky got salmon. Oh, that salmon looks real good. Jeez. Looks so good, y'all.
Appetizers went down well.
Yeah, I did. Thank you. Wait a time. The entree. It's the salmon and mash, like a Cornish mash or something. This looks good. Oh, it's ice cream on there. Me too. All right, me and Becky got the same thing. It looks pretty good. It's ice creams. All right, y'all. We just left this restaurant, and I'm about to burst. My sister's about to burst. No, she's actually getting the itis. The food was so good. It really was, I must say. Next stop, to the salon. I'm just kidding.
Alex in there.
Wow. Guess what? Oh. Hey everybody. So I'm sitting here talking to my sister, and we were talking about her I almost said service. Not even a service. Her nonprofit, the Black Health Commission, and she's dropping gems in the car. I'm just chatting with her, and she's just dropping some gems, and it's very interesting about your Instagram growth. And I asked her about her Instagram growth and how did that happen? How did she become where she is right now as far as Instagram? I'm not talking about her Black Joy Festival. I'm not talking about anything else, just the Instagram part, because a lot of people are wondering how to grow their community and grow on Instagram, and not just for money, just to actually communicate with other people and network. So what did you do, Sam? What did you do? How did you do it?
It's a lot of hard work. A lot of people try to skip steps, but you genuinely have to, one, be yourself and present yourself in a manner that people can connect with you and feel like this is a real person behind this brand. And so with my nonprofit, I always tried to like put myself out there. In 2020, we were all shut down, so I didn't have much to do but be online like everybody else are watching. Okay, all right.
US 92.
But yeah, so I didn't have much else to do outside of just like trying to build my business and figure out Instagram. And I kept posting, and I was doing IG lives like every Sunday, finding different friends to talk about different topics, and then they are like telling their friends that they're gonna be on live, so that again like helped build the page. And then I was also just connecting with other like-minded groups or orgs or individuals that was kind of into public health, but I knew my niche, which was, I'm not just gonna talk about public health, I'm also tying pop culture with it too. So that's how I made my page like stand out, because it's like, oh, she's talking about Biz Markie, and she's talking about Kanye West and his mental health, crises, like tying all these different things, because naturally I like those type of stuff. So anyway, just going on live and not being shy to connect with people, because people forget that social media is a tool and you need to take advantage of that. So yes, it's fun, and yeah, I be in the shade room comments too, cracking up, but I also know when to like take advantage of the space that I'm in. And I'm like, okay, I'm literally a DM away from making thousands of dollars. How do I put myself in the space for people to respect me as like the expert that I am? So when I'm reaching out to them, it's like, okay, yeah, she's goofy, but she's also about her business, and this is what she does too. Like, she doesn't just go to the beach and hang out with her friends, but this is what she does in the community. So people just started trusting my page as a valuable source, and people kept posting stuff. So you want to post stuff that's shareable. It's nice to talk about yourself, but sometimes like make it informative. Like, if you saw something on a page, how does one person share it?
So just anything that you think of posting, you want to make it shareable.
Yeah, make it shareable and make it like more relatable. So even if you're talking about yourself, but if you're talking about something that maybe everyone goes through, like anxiety or something like that, that's shareable. So you just have to be a little bit more creative and not so self-centered, because
okay, she's talking about me.
Oh no, just
I know what you're saying.
But building a community, you have to pick like a larger topic and then reel it in, and then people would be like, oh, like Rebecca is super passionate about public health, but this is how it ties to her personally, and this is her like issues with like the healthcare system or microaggressions and stuff like that. So I'm pretty vocal about those type of stuff. So
that's so awesome. So now you have a couple Instagram pages. How do you balance all three? Do you post on your own personal page a lot, or do you just focus on the Black Health Commission or the Black Joy? Like, how do you focus on, like, which one do you want to push the most? The Black Health Commission?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we have Black Joy.
Yep, so now I have Black Joy Festival, and now that we've completed, like, we've hosted our first one, now it's being creative and figuring out, like, how do we bring Black Joy to that page year long until the next one. So that's a learning process. I'm not going to pretend to know everything. Like,
because I really was thinking about that. Okay, so how's she going to keep that going for Black Joy? Right.
But I've always managed a lot of different pages. I mean, at one point I was getting paid to manage people's pages too. I think it's really just time management, and a lot of times when I'm like scrolling on Instagram, it's also a good time to follow tags or like different pages that you really like, and post put the notifications up, so that way you can get some kind of inspiration, or just like if you don't have enough content on your own, you can sometimes like repost or something like that, and then that'll help while you're trying to like figure out your own content.
Okay, so out of all of their pages or all of everything you do on Instagram, what's the most fun thing, or the most noticeable thing from your audience that they pay attention to the most, or the most the post that gets the most responses?
Honestly, whenever I try to shake the table a little bit, and I pick a topic that's very controversial, or it like the comments are, it gets crazy and people are like arguing amongst themselves, and I'm just like, okay. And then the trolls come out, and it's like the anti-vaxxers. Like, I tend to post stuff that really make people start talking. And that's
what I do on my Facebook.
Yeah, but that's what brings people to the page, though, because it's like, yeah, I'll post maybe a tweet or something like that, but if I find a tweet that's like, ooh, some people aren't gonna agree with this, let me just post it, and then in the caption I'll be like, this is what BHC thinks about this, drop your comments below. And that's what builds the community. Like, people just start trusting BHC as like a trusted source, because we're not posting anything that's not incorrect. But it also makes people think of a different perspective. Like, even when it comes to healthcare, like, one thing recently we posted was people are always talking about healthcare, and you can exercise, you can eat right, but that decreases your risk of like getting these diseases, but that doesn't guarantee good health. Right. Like, there's like so many other elements. And that was like an interesting perspective. And some people was like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad you posted this. This is so correct. And then there's also people that know I have total control of my health, and if I work out, then I'll have good health. And it's like,
I don't mean nothing.
Not really.
Literally, one of my cousins, her friend was a very fit person. She was a fit guru, and just dropped dead the other day. Dropped dead.
See? So, and then you got to think about people who were born with like chronic illness. Right. So you're saying someone with like juvenile diabetes, they have to deal with diabetes their whole life. They could exercise, they could do whatever.
Or like, even cardiac anomalies that a doctor may miss, a murmur. They probably can't really hear what a murmur sounds like. Well, I'm not gonna say that they don't, but some of it get missed. And my friend, her husband died because he had a murmur, and he passed away from, I guess, an arrhythmia or something happened. I can't even remember, but he passed away, and it was because it was cardiac related. Yeah. And he was very fit, football player-esque. Like, he played football for real, and he just passed away, and it was so heartbreaking because we were like, he was healthy.
He was healthy, right? But see, like, bringing those topics in the forefront, and then it's just, again, just challenging people's perspectives. That's what BHC is all about. Yeah. Okay. It's like showing you another way to look at a situation, and it's not so black and white.
Okay. Yeah. So for Black Joy, when you thought about Black Joy, what was the reasoning behind the Black Joy? Why did you even create Black Joy?
Because it was depressing talking about all that stuff.
Talking about all the mental health stuff became depressing, so she wanted to see the joy. So with Black Joy, how did that even start? How did you find the purpose of Black Joy?
Because, as you know, I'm a public health professional in my day job. Like, I went to school for this, so I'm not just some rinky-dink person posting stuff about public health and not knowing what I'm talking about, because I do. But I was like posting about like the data and the statistics behind health disparities, and then the murder of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, so many others, especially last year. Very tough year. And then dealing with like COVID statistics, all of that was super heavy, and I am a person that live alone, you know what I mean? And being consumed with all those thoughts about like, dang, like, they making it so depressing to be Black in America. And and then I realized I was being part of the problem, and I hated that for me. I was like, dang, I'm not even being myself, because if you know me personally, I'm very goofy, and I'm not that serious. Like, I am serious, but then, like, for the most part, I'm a pretty goofy and carefree person. So when I noticed like my shift in like energy and all that, and I was like, I don't like that. This is very depressing, and I don't want Black Health Commission to be known as like just a Debbie Downer all the time on your timeline. So I was like, well, let me just switch it. If I'm feeling like this, that means everybody else is feeling like this. So let me start planning this Black Joy Fest. and that's where the idea came about.
And it was a hit, I must say, y'all. We had a blast. My sister had people reaching out to her from different states. We are in Florida, okay? And people are contacting her from northern states to see how they can go ahead and start Black Joy, or get into the vein of what she's doing. And she's like, well, I ain't even really do nothing yet. Like, and it's, so I was like, you don't even understand how powerful that is if people are reaching out to you before you even did it, before you even do it. People are reaching out to you. So this right here, this is something serious, and this all started with a thought. And I'm talking to myself too, y'all. I'm gonna get my together, okay? But my sister has showed up and showed out. So I want to just let her know that she is amazing, and you know, I hope you guys are able to grab those gems that she just mentioned about Instagram, because a lot of people have issues with Instagram and they don't think social media is something that they can use as a platform to serve other people. It is.
You should definitely. The thing with Instagram, you just have to figure out what is your purple cow. If you've never read that book before, it's a marketing book. Jay-Z has talked about it. A lot of people have talked about it. What is going on? So yeah, but it's one of those like books that I really, really love, because it pretty much forces you to ask yourself, like, okay, you could be selling skincare, but let's talk about Rihanna. Like, everyone has a skincare line. All the celebrities do. But now she's recently been announced as, like, she's a billionaire now. And she's selling skincare and makeup. And she could have easily looked at the market and be like, I don't want to do it.
It's too many people.
But
this is too much. But
what makes her, like, makeup line stand out is because she came out with all these different shades. And because of her, all these other makeup lines, even Maybelline, like, all of them realize, like, oh, there's, like, even other shades that we're missing. So Rihanna found, like, here's a gap and here's how I can fill it. And that's what you have to think about. Like, public health is not the most fun topic, but I know the way that I talk about it and the way that I educate people on public health is fun. Like, it's lit. I make people more interested about public health because I tie it to topics we're already talking about. So
that's so awesome, y'all. That's so awesome. I just pulled up to her house and I had a great day with my sister. We're gonna have another day like this because I kind of dropped the ball with taking my sister out on a spa day. We're supposed to have a spa day and I never booked the spa because I thought Mondays, who go to the spas on Mondays? And who go to spas on Mondays, y'all? Like, bro, like, we could just go to a spa, any spa, and just. And did y'all know there's magical dining? Magical dining has started 2 days ago, and so we did that today. We tried out a restaurant, and it was amazing. It was really good. So I think I'm gonna do it more, and I gotta find out. Yeah, y'all know my job is to get my business going. That's my job. I don't work as a nurse anymore, and my sister is still working as her public health. What else? Public health what?
No, I work as a program manager at the hospital. Program
manager, okay. So she's working, so I'm on her time. So whenever she will have her off day, the next one, I will plan accordingly in the right way. But I really was winging it. I didn't know. But it was great because I had fun. We jammed and we laughed and we, just poured our hearts out. My sister cried a little bit. Oh,
people are very mean.
Yeah, she got responses from her event from a survey, and one of them was not nice at all. And I said, "Girl, that's your hater, girl." And that person, I'm gonna say she because I feel like it's a girl because men don't really do stuff like that. It's literally, I think she's around my sister a lot, and so she left her name anonymous. And my sister's she's gonna see who it is because that person is gonna reveal herself, and she's gonna be like, oh, it was her,
Yeah.
So it's okay. Snakes, they're gonna keep slithering in the grass, and once you cut your grass, you're gonna see that snake, and bam, that's it. You're gonna keep pushing. So I am applauding her. Everybody's applauding her. She's already getting a lot of well wishes. She's already getting information and like locked in for next year's Black Joy Festival. This is a hit, okay, y'all? This is a hit, and it's her first time, and it was just a thought from 2 months ago. So I say all that to say this: dreams are killed by procrastination. Procrastination kills dreams. So don't let your dream be killed. I'm talking to myself too. And I love my sister, y'all.
I I love you
She's
too.
so awesome. She's the best. And this is Nayana's other mom, if y'all ain't already
Yes,
know. I
that's
tell
my
y'all that all the
boo.
time. Nayana's other mom and Max's other mom, because they come as a pair now, and you know,
Yeah.
so it is what it is. And we have other events that my sister is actually going to that I'm gonna just jump along and just roll with her if she needs just that backup support, somebody to just hold her hand and be like, look girl, let's go, I got you, I'll bring the kids, I'll bring some snacks, what you want me to do, you know?
Yeah, Black Health Commission is also going to be part of Orlando Pride, which is Saturday, October 9th. So
Nice.
super excited about that. Just now trying to figure out, of course I'm taking a break from the festival, but just starting to like brainstorm how we can represent Black people at Pride. So
this is another token of Black joy. Black joy is gonna be at the Pride, y'all. So
yeah,
I'm happy about that. Just anything that has anything to do with joyfulness and happiness and seeing our people happy. That's the thing, because we're also not just Black, but we're Haitian, and we're dealing with the Haitian earthquake. We are dealing with the president of Haiti who's been assassinated. We've been dealing with a lot of stuff that we don't speak about at all. So just a little bit of, let's just go out and just be in the sun and just go hopscotch or jump rope or play ball or just laugh. That is very, very important right now in this time. And like she said, COVID and all those other different things that has been affecting our community as Black people. But when you go deeper into it and see that the Haitian culture has been affected a lot, this has been painful. Okay, but anyway, I'm gonna say all that to say this. I'm gonna end this vlog now. Y'all gonna see my sister a lot more. Don't worry, she is, you know, on Instagram all the time. And if y'all follow me, and y'all want to know who my sister is, I will definitely direct you to her. She's willing and open to speak and communicate with anybody, but don't overwhelm her, okay? She don't need to be overwhelmed with stuff. Let her just enjoy let her just bask in the moment. Right now she's basking in the moment, and I love it.
yeah.
So yes,
Okay, well, thank you.
no problem. And y'all gonna still see more of the ratchetness. I mean, it is what it is. That's who we are.